What's good, YouTube? We back in the basketball trenches with some more good content, and today we got another banger. Alright, first off, I just want to start off by saying this right here. These two made history. These two players right here, no matter how much hate they may receive, they made history for years. I mean, ever since Braun was drafted, these two went at it like bulls, bro. I ain't even going front, man. I appreciated every basketball game where these two players got on the court and went head to head. I mean, I'm going to be 100% honest, man. This is all in my opinion. LeBron James and Paul Pierce in no way, shape, or form are ever going to be able to be comparable on any spectrum. I don't care what anybody say. LeBron James is hell of a basketball player. Paul Pierce is nice. Don't get me wrong. That's the truth. And he cemented his legacy through his name. The truth. But LeBron James, I ain't even going to front. Way better basketball player. But one thing I will say though, right, is Paul Pierce is responsible for that for that Miami Heat, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh trio. And let me tell y'all why. This man cooked LeBron seasons straight and hindered his opportunity, or hindered his chances, for one, in my opinion, getting to play Kobe in the finals. Two, for reaching the finals in general as a Cleveland Cavalier. You know, in his early years, for those who don't know basketball, Braun and Paul Pierce went at it head to head, toe to toe, as some of the top teams in the East, as we see today, or as we even seen with Braun and the Celtics later in his career. It's like time repeats itself. I mean, what can we say? Braun is a walking time machine. He goes back in time every year. He gets older. The man doesn't age. But I'm saying this to say, right? Paul Pierce actually admitted, even though he been dead, but it's always been a thing on how he felt about being cooked by LeBron. It's always been a thing about how the Celtics felt about getting cooked by LeBron in that 2011, or was it 2010, 2011? I can't even remember. It's been so long ago. Series or season in general. I mean, the Miami Heat completely dominated. They took over the game, landslide. And I ain't even going to sugarcoat it. If Braun would have never teamed up with Miami, with the Heat, there's a chance he still could have got through these boys. I ain't even going to front. If Kyrie would have, Kyrie probably would have never went to the Cavs. If LeBron would have never left. But even if he did, it's always a chance, if you ask me, in my opinion, because KG, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, they were getting old. And Rondo, being the youngest player on that team, probably wouldn't have been able to keep up against LeBron James. But like I said, it was dope to hear Paul Pierce speak on it. Him and KG sat together for their podcast, and he asked some questions about LeBron James for Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce answered them straight up. I ain't even going front. You can't even get mad at any of his responses. It was thorough. And he spoke his piece, man. It's the truth. That's his nickname. It's the truth. And I actually have that clip for you guys. I actually wanted to present it to y'all because as an NBA player, man, there's no way where you can't feel the importance between these rivalries and between these showdowns that we witnessed. Like I said, it cemented history. And while I got y'all here, I just want to take this time to really go through it, give it a listen so we can hear it coming out of the horse's mouth. Let's check it out.
Who was your individual rival in the league? You had a rival?
I had a lot of rivalries.
One that you looked up to that's like a nemesis, like,
I mean, honestly, matching up with Bron all the time.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was always classic. Day one from y'all.
People need to go back and look at our matchups before '08. Like, people ain't seen. We done threw a
04?
few haymakers at each other. Like,
04?
yeah. He give me 40, I give him 50. I mean, we done had games, a few games like that.
First time you played Bron, you knew he was special, Lord?
Yeah, for sure. Man, I heard about him. Dude, you gotta understand, before he made it to the league, all the NBA cats was going to his games. Did you go to his game?
I didn't, but D Miles, you know, they was in Cleveland at the time. They was telling me all the.
They was going, NBA players, Jay-Z, remember Jay was going to his game, all the hip-hop artists was going. We was like, man, who is this? When I was in the locker room, they said this kid can start in the All-Star game when we was in Philly.
Damn.
I was like, what? It's a kid right now that's in high school can start in the All-Star game. That was getting floated around the locker room. I was like, I'm looking around like,
he can be
not the league, the All-Star game. Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's another level.
That's something else, dog. You know how cold you gotta be? So you can say he gonna be in the league.
Yeah, Bron had a lot of hype with him.
And lived up to it.
But he lived up to it. I can definitely say that.
See, they was hitting Bronum with the Victor Wembanyama. Like, yo, he could be in the All-Star game early. He could be in the All-Star game early in his career. That's crazy, bro. And you know this is wild because Paul Pierce was already putting in his time by the time LeBron got drafted. So he was already as experienced as he needed to be for the amount of time he had been in the NBA. He already had his nickname, already had cemented his style of play. At some point, he was even slashing and dashing his damn self. Wasn't always the spot-up shooting, scoring small forward that we seen in his later years, talking about 2006, 07, 08, 09, 010. We got to remember, Paul Pierce was a vet around the 2014, 2015, if I'm not mistaken. He was a vet around that time. So we got to remember, Paul Pierce put his time in this league. So for him to come out and say what he said is LeBron James being top rivalry for him all time, basically. Got to think about all the other players he's played against. T-Mac, Kobe, Ray Allen on the Bucks. He got a piece of Michael Redd. We also seen him go up against Brandon Roy. So many other players that he got the chance to play against, and his number one rivalry is LeBron James. This speaks volumes, man. I hope people don't underappreciate LeBron's career, because it's coming to an end pretty soon, man. And sooner or later, it won't be number 23 LeBron James on the basketball court. Probably be a coach, probably be an owner. Somehow, some way, I know he's going to still be involved, but it won't be the same LeBron James that we see, man. Appreciate this man while he's hooping. I know I do. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Click that notification bell. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments below about this one, man. It's Basketball Trenches. Let's get it.